Good day, brothers and sisters. My name is Hannah and I'm a staffer from CYA Studio and also part of the Kilo community and now serving as one of the technical team on our online activities. In this video, I will be teaching you on how we are doing this setup during our online activities. Many brothers and sisters have been frequently asking us these three questions. Number 1, how to add and use the frame. Number 2, how to add and use multiple cameras in one screen. And lastly, how to add the slides of the lyrics plus the cameras and again, all in one screen. So let's get started. The first step, brothers and sisters, is to get and download OBS or Open Broadcaster software. Just have to type obsproject.com in your search bar in the browser and download whatever is available or fit for you, Windows or Mac. This is how the interface of the OBS looks like. So we have here the scenes, the sources, audio mixer, transitions, and other controls. This is the preview screen and this is the program screen. The first question, brothers and sisters, is how to add and use the frame. So first is we really need to make a template of your frame so that it's ready to be added diretso sa OBS. So this is the frame that we used in our latest assembly. So we usually make 3 frames and we use Photoshop for it. One frame is for the worship. This is the space for the lyrics, assuming these are for the cameras, these 2 boxes. And this is for the input, this is for the camera, and this is for the slides. And for the main frame, which is the very most important because it's the main camera here, this is the frame that would be seen by most people most of the time. So it has to be attractive. How are we gonna add it to the OBS? So go to OBS and click this plus button in the sources. Click add. And you will see here a lot of choices that you can add. For that frame, just choose image. Add image, brothers and sisters. So once we click it, it will appear. Create your add exists. Just put anything and then it will be proceeded here. So browse or get the file. So let's add the main frame by simply clicking it and voila! So it will then be put in the preview screen. When it's not transitioned yet, dili pa siya mabutang sa program. So now we have to resize it by just dragging the corner proportion of the photo. If you want to crop your photo, just simply press Alt on the keyboard and click one of the boxes, either in the corner or in the center. So Alt and click and it will be cropped. So yes, lock it. That's how you put the frame. But what if you want to do it quickly? So here's the shortcut, brothers and sisters. I'll remove it. Just drag it to the OBS and put it in the sources. And there. Click add again and go to add video capture device. Again, video capture device. And this is how you add the camera. So let's say it's camera 1. As for now, I'm using my built-in camera and an external webcam. So for the built-in camera, it's HD camera. So that's my first camera, the built-in one. And as you can see, it's already added directly once I have clicked it. So now, diba na siya sa ibabaw? So how to put it sa ilalim? So just drag it behind the main frame PNG. And there you go, brothers and sisters. You have added the camera already to your frame. Now, if gusto mo multiple cameras, add another camera, which is the external webcam. I'm using this one. So I'll put camera 2. And it's detected. So choose source of the camera. So it's HD camera for me. So drag it there and then I'll put it behind the frame. And so if you want to switch cameras, brothers and sisters, just click this I button to hide and unhide the camera 1 or camera 2. Like that, like that, like that. And don't forget to click the most important part if you're done preparing sa inyong preview. Click transition. Whatever is in program screen will be seen in your Zoom camera output. So let's try transitioning. There. If you want to change, there. Then change again, there. And so, I hope you got it, brothers and sisters. Let's expound more on how to add the multiple cameras in one screen. So that goes to the worship part. So in the worship part, let's make another scene. So in the scene, group of sources is put into one scene. So this is scene 1. I'll add another scene for worship scene. I'll add the frame for worship by dragging it to the OBS. And I will resize it so that it would fit. So, kung ma-transition din siya, brothers and sisters, mabaylo-baylo ang scene here. So, kung gusto mo magbalaki, just click the scene that you want to arrange. So, let's go to worship scene. So, we can see here that we have added the frame of the worship. So, let's add the cameras. Saan na duha ka cameras in one screen? So, this is the answer. So since you have already added the cameras kanina, you just click add existing, automatic na dayon siya ma-add. There you go. So here na-add na ang camera 1, right? So let's resize it, brothers and sisters, according to your liking, and put it according to your liking again, asan mo gusto i-put. So for the layout, the size or the area for the camera is here. So I'm gonna put it here. So that's camera 1. Now, let's add camera 2. So go again to add and click video capture device and add existing camera 2. And you have already 2 cameras in one screen. Isn't that easy? And transition. So that's how you add 2 cameras in one screen. And if you have more cameras, why not? As for us, we're using 3 to 4 cameras at most. If you have 3 to 4 cameras, it's also doable as long as your laptop and PC is also functioning well for OBS. Now, how to add the slides for worship? That's question number 3, so let's do it. For the slides, brothers and sisters, actually, it's not the PowerPoint that you will add to your screen or to the OBS, but we convert the PowerPoint slides into JPEG or into pictures so that it will be added easily as image slideshow. So we've converted the PowerPoint slides according to the title of the songs that we will be singing on that day. This is how the slides look like in pictures form. So let's try adding the slides to OBS. Click again, add image slideshow, brothers and sisters. Image slideshow. So in image slideshow, this will appear and click OK. And then in this part, you will be adding the files or the slides. Para easier, you can add directory. When you want to add the files, so let's point out the difference of adding files and adding directory. So for adding files, you will add it individually. That's how you add it. If we add the files, it will come as a list. But when we add directory, brothers and sisters, so to remove it, click minus button. When we add directory, we add the folder immediately. So we go here, click the folder, select folder, and there you go. All of it will be added as one. So now, brothers and sisters, scroll up. For the other options, please uncheck loop. Change the slide mode into manual. Because if it's automatic, man-next siya giyaha. So if gusto kayo mag-control, click manual, which means using hotkeys to control slideshow. So this is the setup that you have to do. So here, transition, you can choose either swipe or slide, but the most basic is frame. Okay, click OK and resize it that it would fit to the frame and put it behind the worship frame because it's the design para ilalim siya, and then lock it. And now, brothers and sisters, click transition. But see, di pa siya ma-next. Di siya ma-next to the next slide, right? So, please go to settings. After adding every slideshow, image slideshow, go to hotkeys and then put some controls in the keyboard for the slideshow you have added. For the image slideshow, I think the name was image slideshow. So, find the name of the slideshow na imong giput. So, image slideshow. So, put the hotkeys in the next slide and in the previous slide. Actually, there are more other controls if master na jud kaayo, if dili na mo malibog. But basic hotkeys that magamit lang jud is next slide and previous slide. That's for clicking it next and clicking it previously. We use shift plus right and shift plus left. But you could also use any keys in the keyboard kung sa'y masayon sa imuha. So as for us, it's shift right and shift left. And click apply para ma-apply and click OK. Let's see the difference. When I press here, the shift left and shift right, ma-next dayon ang slide. See? See? See. Now go to the previous slide. Shift left. Shift left. So that's how to add the image slideshow and the slides of the songs in OBS. Diba daghan man songs, brothers and sisters? Add another slideshow again. But please just copy the first slideshow and duplicate it para dili na mo maghasol-hasol o resize kay automatic na dayon na ang control ma-copy put again. Just click it, double click, and replace the file for the next song. The next song would be My Mouth Shall Praise You with Joy. I will select it and I will hide it, the first song, so that the second song will be released. And add the settings. What are the things that we need to do? Find image slideshow 2 and add the same controls for clicking it next and clicking it for the previous slide, and don't forget to apply. Don't forget to transition it for the second song. And just click next, click next, click next, for previous, next, next. And the very last step, brothers and sisters, that we don't want to miss is to connect this OBS camera and use it as our video source in Zoom. So how do we do it? You download OBS virtual camera. So duha ato i-download, brothers and sisters, OBS itself and OBS virtual camera. Go to your browser and then search for OBS virtual cam. And then download this one. After downloading it, you have to install it, of course. And once na-install na siya, click Start Virtual Camera in OBS. So that means it is now connected to Zoom already. And the next step would be changing your camera to OBS camera in Zoom. And then we'll see when we start the camera, ma-pick niya ang screen sa Zoom. I'll start it. So see there, brothers and sisters, this is already the Zoom camera. And this is the OBS. So when I click next for the image slideshow, ma-next po siya sa Zoom. That's because connected na ang Zoom o ang OBS because of the bridge OBS virtual camera. And so we can see here that this is actually the Zoom interface already. Because of the virtual camera software application, whatever that we have prepared in OBS is now seen in Zoom. I'll click next. See? Right there. So what if we'd like to change scene? Like, mana ang worship, we go back to the main frame. So go back to OBS. We went from here, from worship scene, we transfer to the main frame, and then we click transition. And we can see here that in Zoom, the main frame is already seen. And I'll hide the camera one, and I'll transition it. As you can see there, brothers and sisters, this is how the basic setup of our online activity is done. adding the frame, adding multiple cameras, and adding the images or the slideshow of the songs. That's it, brothers and sisters. I hope you learned from this video, and if you have any questions, please feel free to PM me, Hannah Borja, or Kuya Augie Bigornia in Facebook for assistance. Thank you, God bless us, and keep on keeping on in our online activities.